used to. Sipping, smoking, mobbing with my niggas like we used to. Evolution upon us, I can't do the dance we used to. We can't change the world until we change the world we used to. It's my baby. Karma, let her run this course, they violated. Dog on my doors.
Hey guys, it's TracyMitchellVA from TracyMitchellVA.com, and today I'm here with...
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Miah. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia.
Chesapeake, Virginia. So now, is that 757? What is that considered?
Yeah, most definitely 757 Chesapeake. Yeah. So basically, we put out a single as of recently called Cascades. More so speaking about just how my priorities changed from those from my peer group and my family. Just totally different. So at this point, I'm just speaking things into fruition on this record that, you know, I wish to set for myself, the goals that I set for myself and the things that I want to do with my life. So
you're here in Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, that's not surprising being that you're doing music and you said you're very locked in with everything that's going on. So what exactly are you working on here?
Right now, we're just finishing up the last, I guess, stretch of my first 6-piece project called Flavors. Flavors is supposed to be just a little hint of what I have to offer in store. You know, it's a little bit of hip hop, R&B. It's a fuse of just a couple different elements of myself, from the singing to the rapping to the content that I bring, the melodies, the cadences, and really trying to bring forth who Miah is as an artist.
I sense you've been going through a lot of changes within 2020. I know the quarantine with everything that's going on. Also noticed that you dropped Travis. You went by Miah Travis. What happened to that?
I just feel like the changes that I've gone through as an artist and the growth that I've made, it definitely felt right to, you know, try to rebrand and do something different this time. So like I say, everything that we're doing is totally new, innovative, a whole new artist, a lot of growth. Yeah, that's all I can really say right now.
So I'm guessing that you've had a lot of alone time. What are some of these changes? They sound deep, especially from listening to your record Cascades. You sound like you're very deep in thought. You're letting everything out. You kind of sound a little bit emotional too, making the record. Would you say that? Like you were finally letting everything out.
Yeah. Well, over the past like 2 or 3 years, I've just had a lot of rough patches and a lot of things to grow from, both in myself, spiritually, mentally, in my craft. And, you know, for a long time I couldn't pay for studio time, for example, and I had to learn how to engineer my own music to a point. Yeah, and once I really learned that, it helped me become a better artist.
How'd you learn how to do that?
Trial and error. I also have a big homie named G White. Shout out to G White. He definitely mentored me when I was like 17, 18 years old. I spent probably like my whole paychecks going into the studio every month just to you know, get better as an artist, and he really extended that opportunity to me. So like I say, shout out to G White for that. But he was definitely like teaching me just how to record, how to be an artist, what to say, what not to say, and how to sway stuff how I really want to on the mic.
Would you say being from Virginia, good people are easy to come by, or was he one of the rare ones?
I definitely do love where I'm from, and G White is just one of a kind himself. I could say that. Definitely a humble guy, you know, caring, giving, and when he sees that you're hungry, you know, he only wants to feed that. You know, that's something that he sees in himself, and he definitely wants to feed that whoever you are.
But I also want to know about the music scene. So is the music scene, you know, kumbaya, or what is it like in Virginia?
Virginia, we have a lot of great different sounds here. I mean, honestly, you know, shout out to guys like Young Crazy, Huey Supreme, Al Doms, yeah, Three-Way Slim. You got Big Kahuna, Fly Anakin. It's a numerous amount of talents here. I mean, it's almost about to be a renaissance, in my opinion, of a lot of artists really coming out of here in the next like year or two.
What do you think it would take for that to happen?
Nothing, just consistency, honestly. A lot of the acts that I just named, for example, they've been doing their thing for a minute, and they got some really good things going for them. And everything is just timing and you know, just growth, really. So.
What would you say is something good that came out of this quarantine and something bad?
Good things is the network of people I've been able to extend to in this time. Like I say, I've sat down for the past like 2 years and really been recording hundreds of records, of which we're looking to get out all in the next, year or two, really. And it's just the network that I've gained from this. I probably wouldn't have been able to reach to it otherwise if we weren't in quarantine. And it's pretty cool because you got A&Rs, you got different producers and artists looking for new talent, and when they find something that speaks louder than the artist itself, like you let the music speak for you, and that's kind of something that's been doing a lot for me.
Yeah, and I hear just a lot of people aren't making the best out of quarantine. They're actually, really hurting from this. Like, they don't even want to make music anymore. They're just down and low. What advice would you give to those that feel like they can't even get back up and get back to the music?
You got to fight. You got to keep going because, we all may have writer's block. We all may have things that we go through in life. But, at the end of the day, it's like, what really feeds you? What are you passionate about? What are the things that feed your soul? What is your purpose in life? And if this is one of those things, you have to take it wholeheartedly and seriously. You have to be very serious about your craft. And, sometimes it's going to be bumps in the road, but it comes with it. And, those bumps in the road are going to cater to you in the long run.
That is really great advice, Miah. I've been following you for the last 3 years, and you've always just been a really focused person in Virginia. What would you say, like, I'm so proud of how far you came, for one, because it's not easy being consistent, and of course with everything that's going on today, like, you might just want to give up. But you're like one of the very few people I saw really take a serious step and get distribution. So I want to ask, like, how has that distribution link up with Empire helped you or changed anything?
It really first off started with the network that is giving me, or give me the chance to really use their brand to really get ahead. And I think I got the distribution about 2 years ago. Distribution isn't it is an accomplishment, but there are bigger and better things that we are definitely trying to do with Empire, of which if we're able to do what we do on our side, that maybe one day it could actually happen. But I'll say it's definitely extended the network for me. It's almost like a sponsorship for artists, or I don't know, an internship, of which if they like what you're doing, they'll really invest in what you're doing. And I really respect and love what Empire's been doing with other artists. So, hopefully we can really up that situation after this. So.
That's really great. And of course, like I said, I'm so proud of you with all the moves that you're making. So you don't ever see yourself moving to Atlanta? Is that the next step?
Yeah, most definitely.
You're smiling thinking about that right now.
We're probably going to be out here by the top of the year, maybe a little after that, and really get it moving out here, see what we can do.
You think you could be the ones that really stand out? Because you know how many artists are here?
For sure. But I know who I am, and at the end of the day, I know what I bring. I don't even need to speak over my music. I just let it speak for me. And that's, like I say, what's got me in a lot of doors as of, the past 2 years.
I like your confidence.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So Cascades, you also dropped the music video. So what else you got going on?
We got a couple more singles we about to get out before we put out this 6-piece project. And after that, like I say, we're looking to get out more singles and really start to, build a catalog and show people who we are, who I am.
How are you going to do that? We're stuck in the house. How are we going to keep moving that name?
You just got to be innovative. You got to be innovative, and you got to find different ways to do things. I feel like, cream of the crop is going to rise to the top every time.
Okay.
And right now, it's a lot of us that's trying to get in where we fit in with music. And, you got to do what you got to do as an artist. So, new times definitely is a shift in culture and how we do things as artists nowadays, but we got to find ways to be great. That's the simple thing.
I like that, and I like that word innovative, because that's something a lot of people, they don't have. So music coming out, you can't do shows either. Did you have any shows lined up that, you never could release?
We had, well, actually, we're thinking about doing some
virtual.
Yeah.
Virtual shows. How do you feel about that? It's not the same.
It's not the same, but we're looking to give a whole little performance you know, pretty soon. And also too, we're even thinking about doing like driving concerts and whatnot. Just seeing what, yeah, just seeing what lineups we can pull forward and seeing, you know, how many people we can bring out forward and just vibe with people.
Those are dope. I think this was a really great interview because, you know, you dropped advice and you're also saying like how you're going to keep moving your name forward even throughout these times. Right. Well, thank you so much, Miah. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me everywhere at MIAH Music, Miah Music. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Miah Music.
Okay, guys, make sure you check out Cascades. You know, you can find it on all streaming platforms, and you can also watch the music video on YouTube. This is Tracy Mitchell VA. We're out.